So what's up, YouTube? I am passing this truck in the parking lot. Alright, so I've noticed it seems like I haven't been posting videos. I think it's been like 2 weeks or 3 weeks or something, and it seems like it's been a while. You know, I try and keep like at least once a week. I want to do 2 times a week. There's a lot of stuff going on, you know, and there are days where I just want to kind of get out and ride and not worry about filming and moving the camera and stuff like that. Just my lazy days, I guess. But there are some things that I wanted to discuss. You know, I was recording through this time where it seems like I didn't post or upload, I mean, but I was recording, and I don't know if there's any of my subs out there that have just heard a song and was like, man, I want to edit to that. If you edit like videos, you're not just a moto vlogger, but if you actually edit some videos, you know, and you hear a song and you're like, oh, that'd be badass to edit to. Well, I had that feeling. I had that. You know, I heard this song, I was like, man, that would be badass, so I could edit to that. I had all the ideas, right? So I edited the video to the song, and it took me like 2 days because I was toying around with new effects and stuff, and it came out, oh man, this is awesome, this is great, this looks so cool, sounds good, you know, so I like to take my time editing. And then I go to upload it to YouTube, and being that I used an actual song and not you know, not like an uncopyrighted song, I got copyright on it, and I mean, I could play it in some areas, but you know, I want to hit like a wide audience, or a broad audience, whatever the phrase is. You know, I don't just want to hit one area, say, oh, it's not viewable in the US or the United Kingdom. You know, I want everybody that enjoys my videos to be able to see it. You know, I'm not just editing for one country or one area, whatever, you know. So that it stole a lot of motivation away from me, because I just put all that time, I'm telling you, like 2 days worth of editing time, you know, because I wanted it to come out nice, just to have it, you know, not be viewable. And it really pissed me off. You know, I was kind of in a slump there, like, oh man, I'm not gonna do it right now. You know, another thing, I want to thank all the subscribers I have. I think I looked like 130, I want to say, and I never expected to really get that many. So thanks to everyone for their support and you know, giving me a chance. You know, thank you for the comments, the likes, even the dislikes. You know, if I get a dislike, you know, it helps me to improve. There's obviously something in that video that someone didn't like. You know, I can't please everybody, but you know, there's always room for improvement. My next topic is road rage, guys. I'm sure everybody has dealt with it, but what do you do? What do you do when you road rage with somebody, right? And then you end up right next to them at like a red light. What do you do about that? Like, how do you feel? Like, ah, oh, you motherfucker! Right? You're screaming at them, and you come up to a red light and they're next to you, like, oh hey, what's up? Sorry about that. Having a bad day. But what have people done? I'm sure somebody's experienced it, because I recently have experienced it, and I'll tell you what, it wasn't like that. It wasn't like I raged at you and then we stopped and everything's cool. It wasn't like that, because here's the story for you. Here's a story for you to ponder on. You know, like, you never know who you are talking to. This kid, he was in a slammed Audi, like a we'll say a baby or sky blue Audi, right? Slammed to the ground, black rims, blue tape, you know, because I see nice cars out and I like to give people thumbs up, right? So he's in the fast lane. This is on the highway, right? He's in the fast lane. I'm just cruising on my way home from work. You know, I'm doing like 55, doing like 60 miles an hour, right? and I guess he had a bunch of his friends with him. You know, I noticed a girl in the passenger seat, and I think I saw somebody in the back seat, but his windows were tinted, so it was kind of hard to tell. There might not have been anybody back there, but he had his front window kind of down, and I could see him kind of glancing in their mirrors. You know, like the girl, I could see her looking back at the bike, I guess. And I had my gold visor on at the time. I actually put this on for night riding, but I had the gold visor on at the time, and this motherfucker has the nerve to get in front of me, right? No, there was no reason to even change lanes, but he gets in front of me, and he starts pumping his brakes, like, I don't want to say slamming on his brakes, but he starts pumping his brakes, and, you know, we dropped down to like 40 miles an hour. You know, like, I don't know if he wanted me to rear end him or what, but he starts pumping his fucking brakes, and I'm slowing down, like I got a downshift and everything, and I'm thinking, what the fuck, are you kidding me? Right, this is kids that want to be cool, right? Trying to be cool is the only thing that I could think of. So, being on the bike, I fucking snap it, I weave over, and I get right next to him, I'm looking over at him, right? I just keep staring over at him. I put my visor up, because I want him to see that I fucking see you. You know, you know what I mean? I see you, you asshole. And I'm staring over at him, I keep staring at him. And then, we come to a red light. And this is where, you know, I was asking if it's ever happened, but then we come up to a red light, and I got my visor up and he put his window down. They're fucking laughing over there, like, so I'm getting the feeling that they did it on purpose. They thought it was funny. They thought it was hilarious, right? And I was so pissed off about it, you know, and they're over there laughing and chuckling and looking over at me, and I'm like, ah, you gotta be kidding. You gotta be kidding me, right? So, I'm like, what the fuck is your problem? You know, I'm yelling over, what the fuck is your problem? Are you kidding me, dude? You fucking asshole. Right, and he's laughing and shit, and don't you know this prick fucking cuts off another car going around just to hit the off-ramp. Oh, I was so fucking pissed. I could not believe that there are people out there that are that big of dickheads, you know, or want to be cool thinking that's the cool thing to do, like, oh, I'm gonna cut this bike off and slam on my fucking brakes. I was so heated, dude. I wanted to punch him in the mouth. So, if anybody has an experience like that, you know, please put it in the comments below and let me know what you did, or, you know, what the scenario was, because that shit was fucking ridiculous. I'm actually kind of pissed off thinking about it again. I couldn't believe it. But anyway, that's all I really wanted to talk about today. And I should have, you know, my music edit coming out very shortly if I can figure out what to do with the music and stuff. You know, I'm just thinking of re-editing the same video again. It's kind of fucking just kills the motivation. So leave me some motivation in the comments below, guys. Fucking kickstart my ass. But other than that, thanks for watching, and I will talk to you guys soon. Peace.